Hello, and welcome to another newsletter from Construction Programs and Results. I'm Michael Stone, and I'll be sharing this newsletter with you. A couple of quick things here before we get to the newsletter. Remember our September 16th webinar on how to hire employees. Even if you know everything about hiring people to work for you, this class will be well worth your time to sit in on. Remember also that I'm in the process of writing a new book on creating an estimating system for your company. And we have asked in previous newsletters for each of you to send us questions or suggestions on subjects you would like to have discussed in this book. Thanks to each of you who have sent in your questions or comments, and we have received some really good input that will make this book a great assistant to you as you do your job estimating. For those who have not contributed to the cause yet, we are waiting. Let's get it done, gang. Thank you. Now, our newsletter. Contracts matter. When you provide a dishonest client a cost breakdown of their job, a lot of things can go wrong. This question was posted on our website. And this is from a person that obviously English is their second language, so bear with me here. I estimated for a job which had alterations added over a 14-month period. The price was finally agreed to, and the work carried out in full as per the estimate. They then asked for a breakdown of my estimate, listing materials and labor costs before they would pay, which I reluctantly gave them as I needed paying. They are now arguing that they could have gotten the materials cheaper and want a $2,000 discount off the final invoice, which was the price agreed. They say that if I can estimate and change the price when extra works are added, why can't they ask to reduce the price once the work is completed? As they now say they could have gotten the materials cheaper. I estimated for full works, material and labor, which I say they should have questioned or bidded me down before I started the work, not once I had completed it. Can they ask this by law, and do I have to oblige them? If you have a signed contract with a firm fixed price, they're obliged to pay the price agreed for the work performed. That's why having a detailed, written, and signed contract for every job is important. If there isn't a signed contract, it depends on the laws in your area. However, their argument to reduce the price is nonsensical. Of course, the price increases when extra work is added to the contract. Extra work costs more. Why can't they ask to reduce the price once the works are completed? Because nothing has changed. Nothing was taken out of the agreement. The writer of this note made a mistake by giving proprietary numbers to his clients. You are never obliged to provide a cost breakdown. He knows that, and in a later note stated they said they would pay once they saw the breakdown and when I had finished the small punch list. But they haven't, and want a large discount off the price agreed. He should again notify them that payment is due, and if they don't pay within a reasonable time frame, to tell them, I will take such action as necessary to collect the monies due. A reasonable time frame, depending on your local laws, but I would normally give them 48 to 72 hours and then take the action. In our area, that action would be to file a lien on the property, assuming a notice of intent to lien was included in the contract. Every contract needs a clear payment schedule and detail on what will happen if scheduled payments aren't made on time. What will happen? You'll shut the job down until they are current with their payments. It appears from reading the note that either the work was completed before any payment was made or that the final payment was a significant amount of the total price of the job. A final payment should never exceed 2% of the sales price of the job. That stops a dishonest client from hobbling your business by refusing to make the final payment. There's no nice way to say this. This customer is being dishonest. They signed an agreement and they should keep their word. Unfortunately, there are way too many people in this world whose word means nothing. That's why the burden is on the contractor to have a clearly written, detailed contract. Now, don't assume you know how to write a good contract. Read every construction contract you can find and make sure your contract has teeth in it to protect you and your company from owners who want to play games with making final payments. We have details on what should be included in your contract in an article on our website titled, "Why Do You Need a Written Construction Contract?" A link to the article is listed in the notes. Once you've assembled the standard language for your contract, have your attorney read it through, and put their stamp of approval on the language. When you sit down with the customer to sign the contract, go over the entire document first. Assure them that you'll follow the contract to the letter and you'll expect them to do the same. If you have good legalese in your contracts, they'll get the picture. You also find that a solid contract will eliminate most problems on jobs. Thanks again for watching, and may the profits be with you.